Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 14th day of January. Here we go. A couple of more laws just about choosing a proper chazan for a shul. If you have a blind man in the shul who cannot see at all, and he wants to be chazan, and it just so happens that he knows all the words perfectly of the davening, just totally off by heart, and he is capable of saying the entire davening. So the halacha is that that man is totally capable of being the chazan. You could, if you want, choose him to be the chazan of your shul. However, if you wanted to choose that man to read the Torah for the congregation, then you'd run into a more difficult question. And you'd say, well, let's say he knows the entire parsha off by heart, so he can read the entire Torah reading for us perfectly. Shouldn't matter that he's blind, right? Wrong. The halacha is that Torah, when it's read, that's called Torah Shebiksav, the written word of Torah, is supposed to be only read to the congregation out of the ksav, out of the written Torah. Therefore, a blind man cannot read the Torah for the congregation and fulfill the mitzvah for them, because no one is supposed to ever read the Torah totally off by heart. While we're on that, I should just mention that this is important to bar mitzvah boys who study their parshas so beautifully. They know their Torah reading so beautifully that they kind of know it off by heart, and in their nervousness they sometimes look around the room at their aunts and uncles to wave to them while they're reading, and that's wrong, because they must be looking at each word as they say it, otherwise they have not fully and properly fulfilled the mitzvah of reading the Torah for the congregation. And lastly, if you're ever called to an aliyah, you should just know that you, the person being called up to the aliyah, when the Torah reader is reading it for everybody, it's not your job to space out at that point. You're supposed to follow along and read with him, and he's kind of like your mouthpiece to read it out loud for everybody else, but you must be silently trying as hard as you can to read along with him, because you're reading and he's reading it aloud for you. Not like he's reading it and you're spacing out. You're supposed to be following along and he reads it aloud for you. That's how it's supposed to work. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.